Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's time again for another knife. No, it's not time for a knife of the day. It's time for a pocket dump deconstruction. It is a Monday, so if I'm acting a little crazy, it's because it's a Monday, and it's a Monday after a trimming, a collection trimming sale, which means I spent all my time over the weekend pretty much up, and then this morning packing away the knives that sold. So thank you for everyone who sold, and thank you everyone who didn't buy but have watched the videos. I have to tell you, and the video's still up. I want to talk a little bit about the video, and then we'll do the pocket dump deconstructions. Guys, pocket dump deconstructions, and I'll try not to ramble as much, are really a vlog. We just talk about the stuff I love to have in my pockets. So every now and then I won't go crazy, but I do throw in some discussion, so or just my feelings. So I'm sorry if you're here just to go strictly for the knives. This is the summer of trimming. I started with a collection in 5 Pelican cases, 1550s, and over 450 knives if you look at them individually. You can go on my playlist. My playlist actually has, we did the knife of the day as I go through my collection. But I'm getting new knives all the time. I'm part of Spyderco's Collectors Club. In fact, tomorrow and the following 3 days, if you're watching me in order, we'll be doing a knife of the day. Brand new Spydercos from distributors from around the country. I think you'll like these knives. So we'll do knives of the day, and then we're back to pocket dump deconstructions. On those videos, by the way, you can always go back to the videos because I update as they sell. Let me give you a little, because I'm talking too much. Pocket dump deconstruction, yeah, it's actually sharing my desk with a bunch of knives that did not sell. In fact, I love you guys so much, and especially the people who are truly concerned that I'm in some kind of financial trouble or I'm just dumping out of knives. I'm not. I'm not on both ends. Not in financial trouble. Someone said, man, what's happening? You getting a divorce? Well, that happened about 20 years ago, so no. But I love that you guys care about the collection and about me as much as you can care about a guy on the internet, right? But the trimming is just that. Every sale, I've been thrilled with the response. And every sale, for instance, I offered up 46 knives and 15 were sold. And it's great. The money is great. The other thing is, it's great that I'm able to offer you guys, viewers, these knives. I love it. It's not a sell-off. If it was a sell-off, I would literally just be pounding you with that. It is a trimming, and so I still have a bunch of knives. I've had a bunch of knives from each sale. I have finally been able, I haven't reorganized to fit everything in 4 Pelican cases. And when it's all done, when the summer of trimming is over, someone asks if I could say what's left, I will. Okay? But you guys should check out the videos. Still, the sales are ongoing. If you see something on yesterday's video or other videos that are still available, I may have forgot to mark it, but I try to do well. You can still follow the instructions on those. All right, pocket dump deconstruction after 4 minutes. I apologize. This is the Rolex Datejust. It's just a classic, and I feel like it's a classic. I have a new boss. Great guy, was our CFO, now my boss, and just really like him. It just happened last week. We're meeting today in our new roles. So a lot of stuff happening at work as I come to my 59th birthday on the 20th of this month. Oh, the cigar. Hold on. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this after today. after today. Today, after work, I sniff them a lot though in work. Keeps me going. This is an H. Upmann, just a classic Cuban cigar. This is the Magnum 46, just a nice cigar. Oh. Yeah, one of the 3 Schon design pens that I rotate. I have to do Schon design pen. I know, more pens. He has more out with the clip and everything. I love this. That's brass, right? Is that the brass one? Scotch. Not the super expensive or single malt Scotch, but I like it. It's the label's red, and I like it. Here's one of my Mont Blanc skinny wallets. The coin today is an interesting. I collect coins, and I went crazy with coins too until silver got to 50, and gold was 1,500, and I sold like crazy. I didn't trim. I sold. Well, actually, I trimmed, but I sold more than I trimmed. That's where I got most of these knives. By the way, talking about the trimming of knives, you know, it has gotten me thinking about my collection because I've always wanted to get it down to a regular size. It's hard to carry 4 huge Pelican cases in a van when you're traveling around, meeting you guys, smoking good cigars, going to local cigar shops, and eating good food and taking pictures. I'm still thinking about that, so this should morph into that as I get into my pre-retirement. Anyway, this is African Wildlife coins. This is from 2003. I did a lot of collecting of silver coins, a lot, and gold, and it paid off. It led me to my next collection, which is a bunch of knives. I still have a lot of coins. I carry a lucky silver coin, and I use these international 1-ounce coins because they're in my collection. And it gets me into my collection, playing with my collection. That's why I carry it. But also, my grandfather always carried silver dollars in his pocket. Penny candy. You know, as I get older, and most, there's a lot of men out there, and even if there, and a few women, but maybe this will give you some men. When you're a man in everything, fathers, grandfathers mean so much to you. And mine divorced. My father got divorced when I was 11, and that's cool. And my grandfather passed away earlier than he should have. But as I get older, I start thinking about those things that made me, and it was so important to me. My father wasn't a big knife person. He's a huge gun person. And my grandfather, huge gun person on 4th of July. I remember 4th of July because he would go out and shoot all of his guns at his house in Youngstown, Ohio. But the real fun is me, Keith, and Ken. I'm Kevin. My 2 other brothers. We'd get up early with my cousins. We'd spend the night there on 4th of July. He'd shoot. And then the next day we'd go out and get all the casings from the bullets and the shotguns and stuff. We just had a ball. This is a ManBug. This will be my keychain knife for today. Talk about overbuild. How can you overbuild a little ManBug? This is how you do it, but I like it. It's a ManBug with a stainless steel right here bolster, and then gray G10 on it. And look at the back lock. Usually you get these with FRN, fiberglass reinforced nylon, and it's real thin and everything. This feels like something. It really does. It's about an ounce. It feels like that coin. Just really nice. If I say crazy things, it's because I haven't had a lot of sleep. But I say crazy things even when I do have a lot of sleep, right? 1.9 inches for the blade, VG10 steel, full flat ground. Man, I'm always, and I know, I'm just stunned at how they can make a super small knife feel so great in your hands. They really do. The total size, 4.4 inches. Yeah, I wanted. By the way, except for the ManBug, all of these, I've been using the knives that I'm selling. Oh, this is so smooth. This is a Sage 2, folks. And the Sage series is so wonderful. 5 knives, really 6. There were 2 bolt action lock knives in the series as number 3. Of course, this is the series that honors these knife geniuses that came up with locks. This is the Chris Reeve. This is in celebration of Chris Reeve's integral frame lock, which I really love. Of course, with that 3-inch blade, full flat ground S30V steel. This is a great knife. Of course, all tie body, kind of representing that Sebenza, Chris Reeve, and his honor. And of course, all of the Sages have the wire clip. Just a wonderful knife, and this thing is so smooth, just perfect. That's what I'm carrying with the ManBug, and that's why I could get a little heavier with the ManBug. I've been doing lighter carries, I'll tell you. I used to carry 3. This would be my carry in the past. Now I'm going just with 2, and this is the knife that got away. My first Sebenza ever that I got from Amazon.com. I didn't know there were other knife places. I just bought from Amazon. I went knives, and that's where I started collecting the value folders from Spyderco and got hooked on Spyderco. Then I got a bonus and decided I would go and get a Sebenza, a large Sebenza 21, a small Sebenza 21, and an Unumzon. I didn't know about all the other stuff. I didn't know about a Sebenza 25 at that time. And I ordered them, and they were saying 2 weeks, 2 weeks. And I got this one. It was on a Friday, and this had Prime. I got it overnight. I wanted all of the plain Janes to start. And I think if you're going to start something, go with the basic plain Jane so you get a feel for it. But that plain Jane, it would take 3 weeks. This one would be at the front desk on Saturday. I went this way with Riddled. You can always tell it's one of my first ones because all my Sebenzas, I cut off the lanyards that came with them. Not that because I don't like lanyards, it was because at the time I had one drawer that I kept my knives in, and they just took up too much room. Obviously, it's sentimental. I don't know. Why am I feeling so sentimental these days? Not over knives. They're just things. I enjoy things, and I enjoy talking to you about things. But I'm a grown man. Things are just things. But, you know, it got me into a hobby that I have spent a lot of time with, and got me to meet you guys and do these vlogs. So I love this. Of course, it's the standard large Sebenza 21 3.6 inch blade, S35 VN steel from Crucible. Chris Reeve worked with Crucible on S30V, and he really liked the S35 VN steel. Talking about this reminds me, I'm talking about Chris Reeve and steel, you know. I am still going to be trimming, probably do another sale. We'll see. Probably do another sale this weekend. But because I still have a lot of knives. Remember, I have a whole bunch of fixed blades. I'm ordering boxes that I could actually ship those in when I sell them. But I have a whole bunch of and browse blades and a whole lot of other Chris Reeve knives as well. But and a lot of Spydercos. The reason I brought that up is, you notice I haven't done the classic Spydercos. I have everything from their first knife with a Spyderco hole. So I'm having fun going through the collection and thinking about each piece. But this is the Riddled. Yeah. From Chris Reeve. 3 ounces, 2.9 inch. And those holes through the show side titanium goes all the way through. See the blade? Watch the blade. So it goes all the way through. Kind of nice because it kind of helps with the weight. It's riddled because, as you can see, they designed this like bullets hit off of the scale. See, it's kind of raggedy. You can feel the raggediness. I like this knife. But mostly, I like it because it was my very first. There you have it. That's the Pocket Dump deconstruction for this Monday, June 9th, 2018. I know most of you will be watching this in the future, but I want to give you some perspective about my carry for today. Hey, you guys give me so much joy. You really do. Someone said in the comments, and I will be getting back to the comments. As you can tell, there's been a transition happening at work. And so, you know, real life preempts internet life, for me at least. But I'll tell you something. Someone said, hey, you sound like a guy I'd like to drink with. Man, that is the highest compliment, because I do that all the time. I go, yeah, they were smart. Yeah, they had a good point, but I wouldn't want to be stuck at a bar with them. So I appreciate that a lot. And hopefully at some point I'll get in a van. I don't know about living in a van. It's so hot out there this summer. I don't know how people do that. But I will be traveling around, I promise you. And hopefully I'll get a chance to drink with some of you guys. You have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Hey, take a few moments away from social media, okay? I know, this is the guy who's been on it a lot. But just sit down and think for yourself, to yourself. Sometimes that's the hardest thing. And then, here's the second step. If you have a kid, I should follow my own rules, or a loved one, family. Get them on the phone and talk to them before you get to social media, and drag them off of social media too. Spend some time and share it. I need to do more of that myself. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.